So we're gonna check out this video from the good brother Osei Juke Jackson. It's Serena Williams fans come after black men for pointing this out.
Buddy, it's your boy Osei Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Serena Williams is now retired, and of course, people have accused her of skin bleaching. Now, I want to deal with that because I've made several videos about this. It's obvious she's definitely changed her face, gotten surgery, and things like that. And there is a hunch that she's doing this to fit in with her white friends, okay? And she's married to Alexis Ohanian, who is European Jewish, I believe. So what they're trying to say is, hey, she married this white man, and now she wants to look like the white man that she's dealing with. And there's a lot of things going on with that, right? But Serena Williams has never directly responded to these allegations, but I have noticed that she has a lot of black women supporting her in defending her and defending trolls. I've heard people say, well, you know, that's her real color, since, you know, she's not out in tennis playing in the dark, then, you know, it's a lot of practice in the dark. So basically she looks her normal self now, which I mean, I don't know if that's true. I doubt that's the truth. She's definitely had like nose surgery and all kind of other surgery, blonde weaving it up. She wasn't doing that when she was younger. So that's not true. But I noticed that it's a lot of excuses for Serena Williams looking like a white woman. There's every excuse in the book. But here's something that I don't understand. Serena Williams is a big supporter of Black Lives Matter. Serena Williams calls out racism a lot, white racism, a lot of victimization on the left. She's definitely a political liberal. But at the same time, you want to look like the people that you're complaining about. And this is what you see here with the Kamala Harris fans. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why a lot of black men are getting disinterested with this conversation. It is blatant hypocrisy. And there's a certain standard that black men gotta live by and a certain standard that black women are living by, okay? That's the problem. And every time I see Kamala Harris supporters make excuses, Serena Williams supporters make excuses, and then at the same time, when a black man gets with a white woman, and at the same time while they're with the white man, changing their appearance, doing whatever they need to do with the white man, it's so easy to see why a lot of black men don't take this stuff serious. And why black men don't take the community serious, because the rules are not the same.
I think the number one thing we have to do is understand that the things that go on the internet are not real. They're just not real. Because me or you or anybody else, we can go on the internet and present our life as the way we want other people to see it. So what we have to understand, the internet is not real if you put it in that way. They're trying to make it more real and they have proposed things to where you cannot be anonymous on the internet anymore and all these type of things. But let's just understand, the internet is not real. It's a utility / entertainment tool. And what they're trying to do is make it less of a utility at this point. They just want it to be an entertainment tool. And then once they can get it to that point, then that way they can manipulate it and show you what they want you to see. Because even though the internet in America is still censored to a certain point, it's still somewhat of a tool, which means anything you're looking for, as far as any opinion, the way that you think, your ideology, you can find it. But what they want to do is make the internet controlled by one entity 2 entities, 3, 4, 5, 10 entities that all agree upon the same thing. So no matter what you search, no matter what you think, all the same things will come up. Closer and closer is getting to that. That's why every time you hear big tech and all these type of things, the powers that be have some control over those quote unquote big tech companies. So but they do understand that there's so much money involved in this still, but I think they value control more than they value more control more than the actual money, because once they get control, then the money is just going to flow automatically as opposed to arbitrarily.
Let me just kind of clarify what I mean. Obviously, men are going to be held to certain standards that women are not, okay? But let me just say, for an example, if thou shalt not lie, right? Thou shalt not lie should be the same for a man than it is for a woman. A black man shouldn't be able to lie and get away with it simply because he's a man. He should be held accountable just as a black woman would be held accountable if she lied. It should be those rules of the community should be across the board. But we don't see that. When black men get with white women and they have money, you know what we hear. He's a sellout. Let's punish him. Let's get Maxwell to apologize. What are you doing, Mario? It's always checking the singers and checking the people but when the black woman is doing it, it's praise. It's this, it's that. When you talk about how proud you are to be a black woman and you clearly have a black woman that is changing her appearance, what do you hear? Shut up. What you doing worried about her? Worry about yourself. Well, do y'all not worry about black men when they worried about themselves? And this is what I want to talk about. Look at the brother Jay Ellis. Now, again, I'm a pro-black, right? I believe that the black community should be married to each other. That's my personal opinion, okay? However, that's not going to always be the case, okay? And when I saw Jay Ellis get married to a white lady, he wasn't the kind of brother that was hating on black women. He wasn't talking down on black women. He just went and married who he wanted to marry. The brother had to block his Instagram, stop Instagram comments coming in because there was so much hatred coming in from sisters. Yet, had that been Issa Rae and she married a white man, you wouldn't have had no sisters calling it out. And black men sit there idly by and they look at that, and then they look at the rules which don't fit them. And this is the problem. We have a lot of disgruntled black men in the black community based off the rules and ethics that are not equally applied, because black women have all the power in the community and black men can change the situations with that too, to a certain degree, I believe. But that's what we gotta deal with here. You're not going to get black men interested in the rules that they are now. It's not gonna happen. And that's why you see so many of these black men going elsewhere. Not justifying it, but that's what I'm seeing. Serena Williams should never be able to call out racism, in my honest opinion, white supremacy, in my opinion, when that is the reason that she feels she needs to look the way she does. A lot of the Black Lives Matter advocates, damn near all of the women that started that are married to white folks. It's just another reason to be white. The reason that I want to call out white racism on the left is so I can be closer to white people. Look at all of the people that look at Van Jones, for example. Van Jones had the unmitigated gall the other day to call out some white man. The white guy called Kamala Harris and Joe Biden incompetent.
Here's what a lot of people don't understand is, if you don't respect that the group, if you don't respect the group that you're from, and you try to pander to another group, that other group will never respect you. They will never respect you because they feel that you know your group more than anybody else. You know your group. Especially once they understand how you came up and this, that, and the other. And then on top of that, once you understand the color dynamics, because we have color dynamics in this country, regardless. So let's do this example. Say if you're fair skinned, dark skinned, medium skinned, light skinned person, the way that other people feel is that you should identify with that group of your origin. Whether you do or not, well, then that's up to you. You probably should identify more with that group. And then when you disrespect that group towards them, they respect you less. And you must understand that. So I don't even know why you want to go to another group and identify with that group wholeheartedly without even totally understanding your own group, because most of us are provincial, and that's kind of the way it is, and life is about people. So, and your people are your people, and I'm not saying exclude any other people, but first identify with your people, which is most important, and then that will enable you to go out and you can interact with other people on a whole different level. You network with these people, and you talk to these people, and then everybody embrace their differences. And that's one of the coolest things about America, is that we have so many different people from so many backgrounds, from so many areas. I think one of the most fascinating things about America, I can sit here and talk to you from the other side of the world. We can sit down and talk. I can ask you questions about things. You can ask me questions about things. And to me, it's just so fascinating. Well, what's this? Well, what's that? Well, what's this? And who knows what it could be? It could be a beautiful friendship.
That's what he said. Incompetent. Nothing wrong with that, in my honest opinion, because she is incompetent. What happened? What was the issue there? Oh, how dare you call a black woman incompetent? What are you talking about, man? All you do is date white women. Nobody takes you seriously. You gotta stop playing around. Bro, you're a joke. What are you even talking about? What are you talking about, bro? You sound like you're not even honest. Why are you not even honest? You don't make no absolute sense. Please stop. Please, I beg you. You need to stop. And Serena Williams will do anything. Do the same thing that Van Jones is doing. Change appearance. Talk about Black Lives Matter. Looking like she's getting whiter and whiter every day. I just don't understand it. I can't get it. I'm gonna say, and I don't get it. What is going on? Can somebody explain this to me? How can a black man take any of this stuff serious? And I'm telling black men that the black community, you have to live by your own rules in today's. There's no absolute way to jump into this community. The more I look at the black community now and the way that people think now, it's more than laughable. It's largely the silliest thing I have ever seen. And no man, no real man can go by the logic that you're seeing in Black America right now. You just can't do that. You would be wasting your time and efforts and money. Don't make any sense. Black men gotta live by their own rules. Hopefully it's in the black. Hopefully you have a black woman when you're doing that. But the way things are going, I can't even see how brothers can have a conversation with most people in the black community right now. I just can't even see it. Really, it's hard. That's why most people, I don't even try to debate. I think I'm wasting my time. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Producer